Hello everyone, this is Meghna Mehta from TYB MMC of Bansanga's SM Shetty College of Science, Commerce and Management Studies. On the behalf of Department of Mass Media and Communication Skills, I hereby present episode 6 of Samachar Fortnightly. Now presenting the 6th fortnightly news from 15th of December to 31st of December. India's Harna Sandhu was crowned Miss Universe, bringing the title home 21 years after Lara Datta's win in 2000 and Shushmita Sen in 1994. For the grand finale, Harna Sandhu wore a gown designed by Shaisha Shinde, who came out as a transgender at the beginning of the year. New York appointed the first ever woman police chief, Keechen Swell, to lead the country's largest department, according to US media. Indonesia's Mount Semeru erupted twice, belching a massive column of ash into the sky, followed by a flow of lava that sent hundreds of rescuers fleeing in panic. Afghanistan's Taliban authorities said that women seeking to travel anything other than short distances should not be offered transport unless they are accompanied by a close male relative. Japan will compensate companies to keep secret patents with potential military applications under proposed legislation. According to the New York Times, internet scammers promised prestigious jobs at Harvard to several renowned female journalists and media personalities in India, including ex-NDTV anchor Nidhi Rastan. Bhutan conferred its highest civilian award, Nagar Pelgi Khorlo, on Prime Minister Narendra Modi on the occasion of the country's National Day. Newly obtained Pentagon documents show that the US air wars in the Middle East have been marked by deeply flawed intelligence and resulted in thousands of civilian deaths, including many children. North Korea bans laughing for 11 days to mark the death anniversary of Kim Jong-un's father. Citizens are not allowed to laugh, consume alcohol, or engage in leisure activities during the mourning period. Uzra Zeya will coordinate the US government policies, programs and projects concerning Tibetan issues, consistent with the Tibetan Policy Act of 2002 as amended by the Tibetan Policy and Support Act 2020. India successfully test-fired the nuclear-capable strategic Agni Prime missile off the coast of Odisha with the capability to hit targets between 1,000 to 2,000 kilometers. A Pakistani fishing boat with 6 crew members and carrying 77 kilograms of heroin worth around 400 crores was caught in the Indian waters off the Gujarat coast. President Ramnath Kovind has approved 2 amendments to extend the tenures of directors of the Central Bureau of Investigation (CBI) and Enforcement Directorate (ED) up to 5 years. India's Council for Cultural Relations (ICCR), along with the various musicians and singers, to Civil Aviation Minister Jyotiraditya Scindia, demanded mandatory play of Indian music on flights operated by all airlines in India, as well as at airports. The small step might go to a long way in strengthening our people's emotional connection with the country's traditions, according to ICCR and musicians. Indian Police Services IPS officer Violet Barua became the first ever woman to get promoted to the rank of Inspector General (IG) in Assam Police. The Punjab government will provide free sanitary pads to needy women every month to all 27,314 Anganwadi centers across the state under the Udan scheme. The Supreme Court on 15th December ordered the centre and all states or UTs to provide voter, Aadhaar card and ration cards to sex workers, saying that fundamental rights are guaranteed to every citizen of the country irrespective of his or her vocation. The Unique Identification Authority of India UIDAI is intending to enroll newborn babies in Aadhaar in the near future. If employees do not comply with Google's COVID-19 vaccination guidelines, they will lose pay and potentially be fired, according to Alphabet Inc.'s Google. Finance Minister Nirmala Sitharaman said that banks have recovered 13,109.17 crores from asset sale of fugitives like Vijay Mallya, Nirav Modi and Mehul Choksi. In the previous 3 financial years, from 2019 to 2021, the government generated nearly 8 lakh crore from taxes on petrol and diesel, according to Finance Minister Nirmala Sitharaman. Uttarakhand CM awards shuttler Lakshya Sen with Rs 15 lakhs. Lakshya Sen becomes the first from the country India to reach the semi-finals of the 2021 edition at the recent BWF World Championships in Spain, and therefore became the first Indian male shuttler. A young national level shooter, Konika Lak, was found dead at her hostel in Bali in Bengal's Howrah, the police said. Among sporting heroes, Sachin Tendulkar is third in the list behind Lionel Messi and Cristiano Ronaldo, according to the 2021 survey. India's Kidambi Srikanth lost 15-21 and 20-22 to Singapore's Loh Keen Yew in the men's singles final of the BWF World Championship in Huelva, Spain. Scientists announced the discovery of an exquisitely preserved dinosaur embryo from at least 66 million years ago that was preparing to hatch from its egg just like a chicken. The fossil was discovered in Gansu, southern China, and belonged to a toothless theropod dinosaur or a oviraptorosaur. In a rare case, a 33-year-old woman in Canada found there was a fetus growing inside her liver. Deep underground, in an exploratory drill hole in a mining region of Australia, scientists have discovered a marvel of evolution. And the septarian creature has 1,306 legs. Yes, that's a record. Aishwarya Rai Bachchan has been summoned by the Enforcement Directorate in connection with the Panama Papers. Thank you so much. We will meet in our next fortnight in 2022 on 15th of January. Till that, stay safe and wishing you all a very happy new year.